What's up, family? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, of course, and we're back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, BehindTheIndustry.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices and the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go, and let's talk about your girl, Katy Perry. We ain't talked about Katy Perry in a minute. Well, you know, Katy got the new album out. She's also got a new doc out. I believe it's a documentary. But she went on, I believe it is Call Her Daddy podcast, right? And she spoke on a couple of things. The main thing that she spoke on was all the backlash she's been getting for choosing to work with Dr. Luke. She was asked that question on Call Her Daddy. You know, they said that, you know, she's giving up the information of why she chose to work with Dr. Luke despite fans claiming she was in a contract since the start of her career, right? Her response to working with him, she deflected, saying she worked with the other people on the album too. But this is what people wanted to hear. We know all of the accusations against Dr. Luke, and Katy Perry fans, you know, they took offense to it, and a lot of other people who are not even Katy Perry fans had something to say. But we're going to let you know what KP had to say on this situation.
I do want to ask you about one collaborator in particular. I know a lot of people have expressed disappointment and were really upset that you decided to involve Dr. Luke on this album. Why did you choose to work with him?
Look, I understand that it started a lot of conversations.
Direct.
And he was one of many collaborators that I collaborated with. But the reality is it comes from me. The truth is,
Now, we don't care about many others. We want to know about Dr. Luke. Forget that many others. Try to make it seem like he's just another producer. No, he's not.
I wrote these songs from my experience of my whole life going through this metamorphosis. And he was one of the people to help facilitate all that. One of the writers, one of the producers. And I am speaking from my own experience. Like when I speak about Woman's World, I speak about feeling so empowered now as...
So Katy said, I'm speaking from my own experience. So in other words, like I always tell y'all, he ain't doing nothing to me. So what am I going to have something against him for? Even though she was riding side by side with Kesha when Kesha first put first put out the accusations, Katy Perry was riding along with Kesha and Gaga, I believe.
As a mother, as a woman, giving birth, creating life, creating another set of organs, a brain, a heart. I created a whole ass heart and I did it and I'm still doing it and I'm still a matriarch and feeling really grounded in that. That's where I'm speaking from.
Yeah.
And so I created all of this with several different collaborators, people that I've collaborated with from the past, from Teenage Dream era, all of.
In other words, okay, yeah, womp. In other words, as I told y'all, they don't give a F about these PDFs and these predators that they work with. They don't give a F. They just, as long as you make me a hit, as long as you ain't doing it to me or my daughter, I don't care. And some of them don't even mind them doing it to them. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. But anyway, shout out to Katy Perry. Woman's World is out. Go stream it or pick it up if you haven't done so as of yet. Moving on to Cardi B, Backlash. So it was stated by chart data on September 2nd that Cardi B has now sold over 500K total album units in the U.S. in 2024. That means we know she only has one album, so that means at least another 500K, and it'll be more by the end of the year, of Invasion of Privacy was streamed this year and sold. Cardi then responded like this: album still selling like good quality punani. Okay, let me stop playing and drop this second album. So a lot of people are thinking that this album's coming on her birthday, which is October. So we will wait and see. Cardi B, that is crazy. 500K units of Invasion of Privacy in 2024. Absolutely crazy. Cardi is a hit maker. She sells records. You can never say she don't sell records. So for anybody that always that narrative, she ain't selling. She's still selling. She's still selling. There's some girls who put an album out this year that didn't sell 500K. She's still selling. So shout out to Cardi B. When that new album drops, that's when I'll review it. I'm not going to say anything about, oh yeah, I'm excited for what's coming. I'll wait till it comes. When it gets here, I'll definitely review it. So shout out to Cardi B. And we're going to close it out with your girl, $1 Million Meg. Money making Megan, whoever else you want to say. So she did an interview in Billboard and pretty much confirming what I've been told y'all about Megan's new image, about who she's going to be doing media with, because she's been doing her main interviews with white, and you know they like to say white or mainstream media, white media as I call it. And during her Billboard interview, she even touched a little bit on Nicki Minaj and the beef. So she was first asked, the thing that I said I was confirming you about, she was first asked about getting support from black men. And if she had a problem, was she shocked or had a problem with the support that she's been getting from black men? And does she feel as though she's been getting more support from black men? And Megan said this. At this point, because they brought up Shannon Sharpe's apology, they said, do you feel you've been getting more support from black men over the last few years, or is that something you're still looking for more of? Megan says, at this point in my life, I really don't care. Maybe if you would have asked me this last year or 2 years ago, before the rebrand, I would have wished I had more black people in general in my corner. Remember, I told y'all that. It would have felt nice to be protected by some black men in this instance. But the more I was getting, the more and more I realized, the more I wasn't getting, the more I realized I wasn't going to get it. Who should feel safe and important at the end of the day is me. I was going to have to make myself feel that way. I wasn't going to find it in people I don't know at all. Now I don't care. As long as I make myself feel happy, then that's what matters to me. Then they also asked Megan about her beef with Nicki Minaj, right? So they asked, would there be any reconciliation? Megan's reply was, I still to this day don't know what the problem is. I don't even know what could be reconciled because to this day, I don't know what the problem is. All right. So she is stating that she still doesn't even know why her and Nicki was beefing. Now, this is where if I'm Billboard, I would have followed up and said, well, can you just answer this? A couple of years ago, Nicki Minaj came on social media and she insinuated that you tried to convince her that if she was pregnant, if she ends up pregnant, just to go to the clinic. And along with, of course, you working with Cardi B, I believe that may have been an issue. Can you explain that situation exactly and what happened in that situation, what she is talking about? That's what I would have said if I was Billboard. Maybe that should shed some light on it. See, I need to be interviewing these people. Megan already once stated that's not true. That didn't happen. But, Nicki Minaj said it did happen. I would love for Megan to elaborate more on it and say, I don't know what she's talking about. That conversation, I never said it, or she took it in the wrong context, whatever the case may be. Or hell, ask her. because I don't know why she's mad, what she meant. I never said that. So that's what I would did if I was Billboard. But y'all let me know down in the comments. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Megan said she never made that comment. She never tried to convince Nicki Minaj to go to the clinic if she ends up PG. But if those questions never get asked, I guess we'll never find out the truth of what really was said and what really happened. Until then, take these comments and these answers of her saying she don't know what the problem is or why her and Nicki's beefing. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Comment down below what you want me to react to next. 1.